Diclosulam is a Weed Science Society of America Group 2 herbicide that was registered for use in peanut in 2000. Diclosulam, which goes by the trade name of Strongarm, can be used pre-plant and pre-emergence through cracking. This herbicide controls a number of troublesome weeds, including palmer amaranth, annual morningglory, and yellow and purple nutsedge. In the launch year of this herbicide, significant peanut stunt was observed in West Texas. This injury led to loss in yield and quality. Leading up to the launch year, in small plot weed control trials and large plot EUP sites, peanut tolerance was excellent. Although initial label changes suggested that soil pH was a major contributing factor causing peanut injury, soil pH did not change overnight. We suspected then and still do today that differences in varietal tolerance exist when using this herbicide. Since the launch year, the use of Strongarm in West Texas has been prohibited, and current label states that Strongarm cannot be used in the southwestern peanut growing regions, which include New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas. In the launch year, a Diclosulam sensitive peanut variety, Flavor Runner 458, was the dominant high OL variety that was planted. This is not the dominant peanut variety planted today. The objective of this research was to examine peanut response following Diclosulam at 1 and 2x the labeled rates when applied pre-emergence and at ground crack under weed-free conditions. Trials were conducted in 2018, 2019, and 2020 in the Texas Southern High Plains, which would include the Lubbock and Seminole region, and in South Texas near Yoakum. Diclosulam at 0.027, or the 1x rate, and 0.053, the 2x rate, kilograms of AI per hectare were applied at plant or pre-emergence and at ground crack. Georgia 09B was planted in the Texas High Plains in all 3 years and in 2 of the 3 years in South Texas. Georgia 13M was planted in the 3rd year. The soil type in Lubbock in 2018 was an A-cuff loam, and in Seminole in both 2019 and 2020 was a Patricia fine sand. The soil type at Yoakum was a Tremona loamy fine sand. Furrow irrigation was used at Lubbock, overhead irrigation was used at Seminole, and handlines were used at Yoakum. In 2018 in Lubbock, no differences in peanut stand canopy height or canopy width were observed compared to the non-treated weed-free control. No peanut injury was observed when evaluated throughout the growing season. No differences in yield were observed when compared to the non-treated weed-free control. Similarly, at Yoakum, no peanut injury, no yield adverse effects, and no changes in grade were observed. At Seminole in 2019 and in 2020, peanut stunt, which would consist of both canopy height and canopy width, were observed 30 days after plant following Diclosulam pre. This injury was apparent during the course of the 2019 growing season and is apparent in 2020 for the first 60 days after planting. In 2019, peanut yield ranged from 6,500 to 7,400 kilograms per hectare and was not different from the weed-free, non-treated control. At Yoakum, no peanut stunt or yield differences were observed. No differences in grade were observed at either location. In summary, regardless of application timing, Diclosulam did not adversely affect peanut stand. When applied pre, Diclosulam caused peanut stunt in Seminole in 2019, but no yield or grade reduction was noted. Peanut injury is again noted in 2020, and yield and grade will be determined at the end of the growing season. Weed management systems would benefit if Diclosulam was available in the future in the southwestern peanut growing states, and the at-crack timing appears to be the safest for peanut growers in West Texas. Additional observations are needed in the future to examine differences in peanut varietal response when using Strongarm herbicide.